That's probably why some people have either stopped going to church or just don't go to church at all, because the people are so mean and because of the fakeness and the politics. We're just going to be honest here.
September we met, I could tell by your smile. You hadn't been with a good girl like me in a while. Yeah, you were impressed.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Desiree, and I am back with another video. If you guys are not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to this channel, give it a thumbs up for more content like this. Let's get started. So today is going to be a truthful video, as all my videos are truthful, but today's going to be my truth, and how I feel about this topic. Okay, now, growing up, I grew up in the church. I grew up going to church every Sunday, most Wednesdays. But anyways, I grew up in the church for the most part, you know what I mean? And I would have to say, church people have hurt me the most. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it to you. I'm not gonna do none of that, because I don't know. I think a lot of Christians are religious and not relationship. Like, being a Christian and a woman of God or a man of God is about the relationship with God, not about going to church. And I think that's where a lot of people get it confused at like, because I've noticed a lot of people's hearts are not right, who claim to be Christian, who claim to be men and women of God. Their hearts are not right. And they're Christian on Sundays, but then they be doing other things on Saturdays. You feel what I'm saying? They're Christian whenever they need to be, but they do whatever they want to any other day and then try to teach other people how to live. That doesn't make sense to me. And like I said, the people who have hurt me the most have been religious people, church people. I'm not gonna lie. You know, growing up, my mom was a part of this thing, right? And me and my sister would go with my mother to this event. And I remember this one time, the lady who was hosting it, she was like, mind you, me and my sister are sitting right next to each other. She came up to my sister and said, "Oh my gosh, you are so gorgeous. This is so gorgeous. That is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, you're just so pretty." And then she looked at me and just walked away. I'm like, wow. And for a long time, that had me subconsciously or unconsciously, however you say it, like, comparing myself to my sister, because my sister is thick and I'm more like, I have like a subtle shape, you know what I mean? And I don't really have a big booty. My sister got a big booty, okay? I'm not gonna lie. And I'm just like, well, like, even like, although it was just one time, it was like that affected me for a couple of years, like growing up into a teenager and then a young adult to my 18-year-olds. That really bothered me. And it's just like, and that really scarred me for life. Like, and I feel like it was she did that because of the simple fact of, I don't talk to people. Whenever I was younger, I didn't like to talk to people. I'm not that person that's just like, oh yeah, hey girl. That's not me. That never has been me. And my sister was a little bit more friendly than I was, a little bit more outgoing. So I guess she feels like I'm being stank or being bougie, but that's really just, to me, I'm not gonna fake something. If I don't like you, if I don't mess with you, I'm not gonna act like I do. That's just my personality. Okay, I don't like, and I've been like that since I was younger, honest. Church should be a home. It should be a hospital for the sick. That's what church should be. Sick meaning sinners. You know what I mean? Which we all have sinned and come short of the glory of God, but non-repenting sinners, what I mean. But I feel like nowadays, in the 20th century, church has turned into a fashion show. A lot of people go just to show off their outfits. A lot of people go just to hang out with their friends, just to talk to their homegirl. And me growing up, I've noticed that. And I still notice it now. And I've always said to myself, I don't want to be like that. If I'm going to come to church, it's going to be to get the word and become stronger in God. And so, therefore, I don't involve myself with a lot of church people, because to me, I'm just going to be honest, this is my truth, right? They're fake. They're fake, okay? I'm just saying. And it's like, I feel like it's politics. Whenever I go to church, sometimes I feel like, and growing up, I felt like it was politics. Like how, sorry for spitting, you guys, but how, like, how the government is, sort of, kind of. You get what I'm saying? Like, some people go to church just for the pastor. The pastor is not God. I hate to say it. All respect due to men and women of God who grace pulpits. But the pastor is not God. So for you to go to church just because you have loyalty to the pastor, I don't think that's not... Just put your own words in that blank, okay? But I just don't believe that's why you should go to church. That's just my opinion. And like I said, church people have definitely hurt me the most because of the fakeness, because of the fashion showness, because of the comparing and the not speaking to me because I'm shy, and because I was shy. Well, I'm not shy no more, but because I was shy as a little girl, and because I don't talk to a lot of people. I just choose to stay to myself. You know what I mean? And me being a woman, I had to get a relationship with God myself to know that that's not the heart of God, to make people feel like an outcast. Although God ate with the outcast, he broke bread with the outcast. It's not the heart of God for men and women like me, like you, or like anybody else who's a man and woman of God to make other people feel like an outcast and like they're not good enough because they don't act a certain way, or like, which is how I felt, or like they're not good enough because they don't dress a certain way, because they're not a certain person because they don't have this amount, you know. And for those of you who are going through that, that is not the heart of God. For the church to make you feel like an outcast, to hurt you like that. I understand we're all human, we all make mistakes. But it's just not the heart of God. I don't know what else to say. It's not the heart of God to make you feel less than, to make you feel like an outcast, to hurt you like that, to hurt you deeply like that. It's sad, honestly. And I feel like something needs to happen. Something needs to change in churches. It's not just one church I'm talking about. It's multiple churches. Something needs to change in churches to where it don't feel like politics. Like, this should be the hospital for the sick. Why am I not leaving bandaged? Why am I not leaving feeling better, but feeling more scarred? Feeling more vexed? Feeling more hurt? It doesn't make sense. As Christian, as men and women of God, as ministers, as leaders, we have to do better. Okay? That's all I got to say.